Okay. In the last class, we have clearly discussed about all these things like inner class, outer class. How can we create object for the inner class? If it is a static inner class, then how to create object? If it is a non-static inner class, then how to create an object? These are all the things what we discussed in the class yesterday. And we also finally discussed about one program. And in that program, we have discussed about like we created one class, outer class as mobile class. I think you remember this program yesterday we discussed, guys. Yeah. Outer class we create as mobile class and inner class we create as sim class. Mobile is one class, sim is another class, and we discussed about how to create object for the outer class and how to create an object for the inner class. These are the things we discussed in the last class. That is our yesterday's topic we completed. Okay. Do you know how many types of inner classes are there online, guys? Could you tell me some answer for this question? I would like to ask a question. Folks, could you tell me how many types of inner classes are there?
Two, static and nested and inner class.
Okay. Is it only two types? Okay. What about other anybody else? Yeah, Suja, you are correct. Four types. There are four types of inner classes, na? One is a non-static inner class. Second one is a static inner class. And the third one is a local inner class. And fourth one is the anonymous inner class. Am I right? So
Yes.
out of these four, guys, out of these four, uh, you know, what I can say, out of these four, anonymous inner class we have not discussed, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we have not discussed about anonymous inner class. Did you get my point? We have not discussed about anonymous inner class because anonymous inner class topic we'll discuss in interfaces concept, interface topic. So today's topic, guys, I would like to start today with the inheritance concept. Now we are going to see another principle of object-oriented programming that is called inheritance. There are four principles in object-oriented programming. And do you know what are the four principles? One is called abstraction. Okay, yeah, one is called abstraction. And the second one is called encapsulation. Third one is called inheritance. And fourth one is the polymorphism. Polymorphism. Like this, we have four types of inheritance.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, four principles of object programming, right? Now today we are going to look at about a concept called as inheritance. First, we'll discuss about what is inheritance. Then we'll discuss about how do we use inheritance, what are the types of inheritance, and how the constructors are executed, who is the base class, who is the child class. So we are going to look at about all these things in the class today. Inheritance is the topic that we are going to look at in the session today. Okay, let's start with that. It is also called as is-a relationship. I'll talk about what is the is-a relationship and what is the has-a relationship later. But first, we like to start today with a concept called as inheritance. Okay. Yeah, we are going to look at about concept of inheritance, folks. Inheritance. This is a topic we are going to start today. Better, I will also include the date. Okay, today is 6th July, 2024. So coming to the points, guys. First, what is inheritance? So inheritance is a process of, or inheritance is a mechanism of creating new classes from existing classes. New classes from existing classes. Inheritance is a mechanism of creating new classes from existing classes. Okay, let's see what is the meaning of this. First, let me read the definition. Inheritance is a very simple concept that you people need to understand. Okay. Okay. First, I'm writing inheritance. I'm writing the point here. Inheritance is a mechanism of creating new classes from new classes from the existing classes. Okay. Guys, so far we know about how to create a class. Am I right? We discussed
Yes,
about
sir.
so far how to create a class, and inside a class, we know how to create a constructor, how to create variables, whether it could be instance variable or it can be a static variable. We know how to create methods. Finally, so far what you know, how to create class, you know. What are the access modifiers that you know? And you know about creating variables. And you know what? Creating methods. And you know what? Creating constructors. Okay. And creating static variables. This is all the knowledge you gained so far in the class. Am I right? In the OOPS concept. And you know how to define the setter methods. And also you know
Yes,
how to
sir.
define the getter methods. Now today we are talking about a concept called as what? Inheritance is a mechanism of creating new classes from the existing classes. So what does it mean? See, I can directly create a class now. So why I should create a new class from an existing class? Okay, let's understand. Guys, with an example, you will come to know about the answer for this question. Our intention is what? I can directly create a new class, but why I should create my new class from the existing class? Okay, so there is an answer for this. For example, I want to create a new class. I'll also take examples, but first I'm telling about definition wise. For example, I want to create a new class. But in my new class, whatever I'm creating, in the new class, whatever the variables are required, and also whatever the methods are required in my new class. Because at the time of creating the class, definitely we know about what are the variables and what are the methods we want to create in the class. Because you are starting a class means you have to write variables in the class and you have to write methods in the class. But when you are creating a new class, whatever the variables are required and whatever the methods are required, if already those variables or those methods are there in another class, if already those variables are there in the other class also, then in that case, what happens? If you create again the same variables and again the same methods in this new class, okay, what happens now? There is a duplication of code will be there in the application, because same variables and the same methods you already have in one class. Again, in the new class also, you want the same variables and same methods. Some variables and some methods are same. If you again create those variables and again create those methods in the new class also, then what will happen? You are getting duplicate code. You are getting duplicate code. Am I correct, online folks? Are you getting this point? You are getting duplicate code.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes,
code
sir.
duplication. Yes, code duplicate. Okay. So this is actually called as code redundancy. This is called code redundancy. Redundancy means duplication. This is called code redundancy. This will occur. Let's take an example. This is definition wise, but I have to explain in example wise. That's why I want to take an example. Guys, please try to understand me. Okay. Please try to understand me. Assume that, guys, assume that, guys, everyone, I have already one class called as, I have an existing class called, let's say Let's say I have an existing class called payment. So who is my existing class here? Payment.
Payment class.
Guys, understand? I have already one existing class called payment. Payment is one class I have with me. Okay. Now, I have variables like this. Private. Observe clearly. Private. Long. Payment ID. Private. Date. Transaction date. Payment ID, otherwise payment has a transaction, so I will take transaction ID directly. Long transaction ID. Transaction date. Private. Double. Transaction amount. So if you look at, and I have created all the constructor, and also I have created setter and getter methods. Setter and getters, or getter and setter, something. Now there is one class. This is my existing class. What are the variables I have? Transaction ID, transaction date,
Transaction date,
transaction amount, and I have constructor also, and I have the setter and getters. I have a class like this now. I have a class called payment class. Payment class is ready with me. This is my existing class. Guys, this is my existing class. Understand this. This is one of the existing class in my project. Please understand, this is my existing class. Existing class. Now today, please understand, today, I have a requirement that I want to create a new class called credit card payment. What is the new class I want to create now? Class credit card payment. This is a new class I want to create. Now today I want to create a new class called what? Credit card payment. I want to create a new class this. It's a new class, credit card payment. I want to create today. In this class, I want variables like this. Private, long, transaction ID. Because every payment is one transaction. If you pay the money through credit card or debit card or UPI, everything is called one transaction. You are getting one ID number, unique ID number, transaction ID number. Okay, understand. What is the new class I want to create? Credit card payment. So there are variables required like this. Private, date, transaction date. Private, double, transaction amount. Okay, guys, transaction ID, transaction date, transaction amount. And also I want variables like private, string, card type. Card type is one variable required, whether it is the credit card payment is a Visa card or Master card or MasterCard or RuPay card, something. Card type. And also, I also want card number, which card is used for the card number to do the transaction. Look at this, guys, everybody. And of course, here also I want to define define constructor. I also want to define setter and getter and setter methods, whatever, getter and setter methods. Am I clear, folks, so far? Am I clear so far?
Yes.
Did you understood my class so far? Okay, I have a class called,
Yes, sir.
what's the new class I want to create?
Credit
What's the
card
new
payment.
class I want to
Credit card
create?
payment.
Credit card payment. This is a new class I want to create. It's a new class I want to create. Did you get my point? Everybody?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. New class I want to create. This is my new class. First I'm explaining. But tell me, when I'm creating new class, guys, in my new class, there are three variables: transaction ID, transaction date, and transaction amount. But these variables, the setter and getter methods for these variables, they are already there in one existing class now. What happens now? If you look at the variables, they are duplicated now.
Yes.
These variables are duplicated. Guys, these variables are duplicated here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, duplicated in my new class. And also related setter and getter methods are also duplicated, 6 methods. For each variable, one setter method required and one getter method required. 3 variables means 3 into 2, 6 methods. So 6 methods, setter and getter methods are also duplicated. Am I clear with you? Yes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Very good. Good to know. Good to know. So this is where I would like to tell you pointer. Instead of creating new class like this, if you create new class from this existing class, if you create the new class from the existing class, do you know, guys, if you create a new class from the existing class, then you know, do you know what is the okay? Do you know what is the advantage? If you create a new class from the existing class, then what
Code
happens now?
reusability.
Yes, we are getting reusability. If I create new class from existing class, if I create my credit card payment class from payment class, then I no need to create these variables again. And I no need to define the setter and getter methods for those variables also. Did you get my point? From where I am getting these variables and from where I am getting these methods? From existing class. This is called what? Inheritance. So with the help of inheritance, what is getting? What we are getting? With the help of the inheritance feature, we are getting what? Code reusability. What we are getting? Code reusability. Tell me the code we are reusing. We are not creating again. Am I right or not? With inheritance, we are reducing duplicate code. With inheritance, we are reducing. What we are reducing?
Duplicate code.
Duplicate code we are reducing. Means what? Code redundancy is removed or eliminated, avoided.
Yes.
Yes. And we are getting a feature called what? Code reusability. Then tell me, for what purpose we use inheritance? What is the purpose of inheritance in OOPS, object-oriented programming? Inheritance. Yeah, with inheritance, we can achieve code
Code
reusability.
Reusability.
Okay. If you are not duplicating the code, for example, then you can reduce the code complexity also.
Yes.
Yes, you can easily maintain the code now. It will improve the code maintainability.
Yes.
It will reduce code complexity. These are all the advantages of working with what? Inheritance. First of all, did you understood the example?
Yes.
Everyone, did you understood the example? Yes? Okay,
Yes, sir.
very good. Now I want to add this in the document. And while adding in the document, I will also, copy this to explain what is that. Okay. First of all, I want to, write the point here. So inheritance. Okay. Inheritance. Is a mechanism, process, or approach, anything. So inheritance is a process of inheriting the properties, otherwise we can say attributes, anything, properties and behavior of one class into another class. Is a process of inheriting the properties and behavior of one class into the another class. Okay, right? Understand, guys? There are two words are there. Suppose if you look at our example, what is a new class I'm creating? Who is my new class?
Credit card payment.
Credit card
Credit
payment.
card
Who is the
payment.
existing class?
Payment.
Tell me from who is inheriting the properties and the behavior from which class?
Credit card payment.
Credit card payment is inherited.
Credit card payment class. Very good. Credit card payment class is inheriting the properties and
Payment class.
behavior from what?
Payment.
From
Payment
what?
class.
Payment class.
Payment.
From what? Payment class.
Payment class.
Yes, guys. Yes. We call that payment class as what? Parent class. We call it as what? Parent class. Parent class. Or another name of the same is called base class. Other name is also there. It is called super class. Tell me who is a super class here in our example?
Payment class.
Payment class.
Payment
Class.
class.
Like, who is a subclass here?
Credit card
Credit card payment,
Credit card.
which is also called a child class.
Child class.
Also called a derived class. What are the three names now?
Child class.
Child class.
Child class,
class.
or
Derived class.
derived class, or subclass. Okay. Now tell me parent class. What are the three names of the existing class? Parent class
Base class. Super
or
class.
super
parent
class
Super class.
or base class.
Base.
Did you understand the 3 points now?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Please understand. Yeah. Okay. Guys, the existing class, somebody has to go into mute, I think. Yeah. Guys, observe here. The existing class, okay, the existing class from where the properties and the behavior is inherited is called parent class or base class or what, guys? We can say what? Parent class we can say. Otherwise base class we can say.
Super class.
Otherwise we
Super
can say
class.
super class. Next. The new class who is inheriting the properties and behavior from other class. Okay, the properties and behavior from the other class is called, what's the name?
Subclass.
Child class.
Subclass.
Child class. Sorry, very good. Child class, or we can say what?
Derived class.
Derived class.
Derived
Derived
class.
class or
Subclass.
subclass. So all the three names are correct. Whatever the name that you want, you can pronounce it. You can pronounce it. Okay. So I want to tell you one more point here. Okay. Tell me, what is the advantage of creating new classes from existing classes?
Code reusability.
Code reusability, and it will reduce code redundancy. Redundancy means duplication of code. Right.
Yes.
So the benefits of inheritance is code reusability, okay, and code maintainability. You can maintain the code easily. Code reusability and code maintainability. Next, inheritance reduces duplication of the same code duplication of the same code in the application. So it reduces the code redundancy. What do you mean by redundancy?
Duplicate.
Redundancy meaning duplication of code. Duplication of code. It reduces code redundancy. Did you understand this? Now I want to write first both the, for example, first I will write those two boxes. I will explain with the help of example, because when you read my notes, you should get good clarity. So first I want to copy the two classes into the notes. First I will add this picture. Once the picture is inserted, then I will go ahead with what? I will explain about what I'm going to talk about. This is D1, insert. Folks. Okay, na? Tell me guys, this is called what class? Existing class. This is called what class? New class. New class. How many classes are there? 2 classes are there. For example, we have 2 classes now.
Yes.
For example, we have 2 classes. I think if I reduce the size, it may go to the previous page. This is okay now? It's visible to you, right?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Good. Guys, tell me here, for example, how many classes we are creating?
2.
2 classes.
Okay. Observe, we are creating 2 classes. We are creating what? We are creating what? We are creating
2 classes.
2 classes. We are creating 2 classes. What are the 2 classes? Payment
Payment class and
and
credit card.
credit card payment. Here we are creating 2 classes, payment and credit card payment. 2 classes we are creating here. Yes. Here we are creating 2 classes, payment and credit card payment. I want to tell you something. Okay. In credit card payment class also, we need what properties? We need the properties. Okay, we need some properties. We need some properties and methods which are already existing. Which class?
Payment class.
Payment class. Who is existing class?
Payment
Payment
class.
class. In credit card payment class also, we need some properties and methods which are already exist in the payment class.
Payment.
So far am I good with this point?
Yes,
Am I
sir.
clear with you so far? Which
Yes.
already exist in the payment class.
Yes, sir, clear.
Very good. So if we again sorry. So if we again create these properties and methods in the new class, then you know what will occur? Code duplication occurs, na? Code duplication will occur. This is also called as what? Code redundancy. Now what? If we again create these properties and methods in the new class, then what occur? Guys? Code duplication will occur, which is also called as what? Code redundancy. Code redundancy. Yes. Now tell me, what we need to apply to reduce code redundancy?
Inheritance.
In order to reduce the code redundancy and also to get code reusability. Am I right or not?
So,
Okay, code reusability. What we need to apply?
inheritance.
We need to apply inheritance. Inheritance. Am I clear with you?
Yes.
Everybody, did you understand my point? Yes, we need to apply inheritance. Please understand me now. Guys, understand. To create a new class from an existing class. To create a new class from an existing class, we have to use a keyword. We have to use a keyword called extends. Guys, did you understand the point now? Which keyword we have to use?
Stands.
Extends is a keyword we have to use. Extends keyword used in inheritance. Okay, keyword is important. Extends is a keyword. Let's go ahead and see the diagram, guys. Everybody, let's go and see the diagram, guys. Everybody, tell me who is a new class?
Credit card.
Credit card payment. Who is the existing class?
Payment.
Payment class.
Payment.
I want to create the new class from existing class, na? This new class is called which class? Child class. This payment is called parent class. How to create now? How to create this new class from the existing class? Extends. Extends payment. Am I clear with you? Everybody?
Yes.
Yes. Tell me which keyword I'm using.
Stands.
Extends is a keyword. If I use extends keyword, then tell me what are the properties and setter getter methods I'm getting from this payment class. I'm inheriting from the payment class. What are the variables and what are the methods inherited to the payment from the payment class? Transaction ID, transaction date, transaction
Date
amount.
and
So I will remove this. I'll remove this. Did you get my point? So constructor, okay. See, each class can have a constructor. Constructor cannot be inherited because
Oh.
constructor name and class name are same, na?
Yeah.
Yes.
So this class name is different one.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And tell me there are two variables called card type and card number. Extra variables are there.
Yes.
Then tell me for these two extra variables, I need setter and getter methods also.
Yes.
Yes. Then tell me in
Yes.
this credit card payment class, how many setter getter methods I'm defining? 4.
4.
But 6 methods I'm getting from super class. Who is a super class here?
Payment.
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 Okay, very good. Which keyword we have used?
Stands.
Extend.
Extends. So tell me which keyword we have to use in inheritance?
Stands.
Extends is a keyword we have to
Extends.
use. Okay, extends is a keyword we have to use. Very good. Again, first I will copy this. After that, again, I will start explaining it. Tell me this new class is called which class now? Better I will use the word. The existing class is called which class now?
Parent class.
Parent class. Parent class. Okay, or we can call base class also.
Yes.
This new class is called which class now?
Child class.
Child
Child
class.
class.
Child class. Let me copy this. There is a parent-child relationship now. Guys, let's go ahead. Let's insert this picture here. This is called what? This is called what? Yeah. Good. So you got the diagram as well. Guys, this extends keyword is important. Extends keyword is important. Okay. Now I would like to explain additionally more things. Good to know, guys. Okay. Nice, guys. Okay. Please try to listen in the same way. Tell me, what is the access modifier used for all these 3 variables?
Private.
Private. But you know one thing,
Private. Variable.
The private
You know,
variables
private, if access modifier is private, then
within
tell
the
me that private variable or private method is visible,
within the class
is
only.
visible only within that class. Am I right or not? It is
Yes,
not,
sir.
it is not visible at outside the class, na? Am I
Yes.
clear? Yes. Understand clearly. Variables are private variables only. But how can we access them? How can we access means how can we set the value to the variable and how can we read the value of the variable? Even though they are private variables, but how can we set the value and how can we get the value? In my question only answer is there. How can we set the value and how can we get the value?
Setter and getter method.
Setter and
Setter
getter.
methods.
Setter and
Tell
get
me setter and
methods.
getter methods we are writing as public methods only, na?
Yes.
I told already
Yes.
always you have to make sure that public setter and getter methods as public methods. Tell me
Yes.
public methods are visible at outside the class, na?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Now tell me from the
Yes.
child
Global
class.
visibility.
Yes, global visibility. Very good. From the child class, can I able to set the value for transaction ID?
Yes.
Yes. Can I get the transaction ID? Yes.
Yes.
Because setter and getter methods are
Visible
setter and getter
globally.
methods are public. Public methods are visible
Yes.
at outside the class everywhere,
Globally.
which is called public. Global. Am I right or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Right. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Guys, listen. Yeah. Please try to understand me, everybody. I have a requirement like this. These variables, like a transaction ID, transaction date, and transaction amount, these variables, please understand. I want to make them visible only in the child classes, not global.
Mhm.
If it is private, if they are private variables, they are visible only within the class. But I want to make them visible. I want to make these variables visible
In the child
in the
class.
child class also. In the child class also. Then I have to use protected access modifier. Very good. Which one I have to use? Protected. Am I clear,
Okay.
guys? Which access modifier I have to use? Protected
Protect.
access modifier. Guys, by using protected access modifier, then tell me protected variables and protected methods are visible
Outside of the
in the
class.
package also, but also in the child classes of other package. Means they are only visible in child classes, but not visible to the other classes. If you want to make the variables or methods only visible to the child classes, but not make it visible to any other classes, then what to do? Then what we have to do? We have to
Yes.
make them as protected.
Protected.
So which access modifier mostly we will use in inheritance?
Protected.
Protected. Did you get my point? So why we use protected? You got the reason. What's the reason? Because
It will
if
in
we make
parent
them
class.
as protected, they are only visible to the child classes. If I make them as public,
It will use to
visible to everyone
Visible globally.
globally. If I make them as private, they are
within
only
the-
visible,
Visible or
Within that
within the
class.
class.
but
within
I
that
want to make them
class.
visible to the
Child
child
class.
classes also. That's why
We
that's
use
why
the
Yeah.
protected
we
way.
use
Access
protected. Am I
modifier.
clear? So
Yes.
tell me mostly
Yes.
which access modifier we will use. That's what point I'm writing. Mostly which access
Protected.
modifier we use for variables and methods in inheritance? Protected.
Protected.
We use protected access modifier in inheritance. We use protected access modifier for the variables and methods in inheritance. We use protected access modifier for the variables and methods in inheritance to allow or to make them visible better, to make them visible only in the which classes? Child classes. To make them only visible in the child classes. Only in the child classes. Am I Guys, so far am I good with all these points? Did you understood about all these things, guys? We use protected access modifier for the variables and methods in inheritance to make them visible only in the
Child classes.
child classes. So far am I good with this?
Yes, sir.
Very
Yes, sir.
good. Very good. Nice. Nice. Next, we'll understand about types of inheritance. Okay, guys, what we are going to see now? Types of inheritance. Types of inheritance. Guys, there are 5 types of inheritance. How many? 5 types.
Okay.
There are 5 types of inheritance. Everybody, the first type of inheritance is called single inheritance. Yeah, single inheritance is a type 1, first one. Second one,
Multiple.
multi-level inheritance. Okay, order can be any order. I am writing in this order. Multi-level inheritance. Third one, multiple inheritance. Single inheritance, multi-level inheritance, multiple inheritance, hierarchical inheritance. Third one, hybrid inheritance. Guys, am I clear with you? How many types are there?
And
How many types of inheritance is there?
Five.
5 types. 5 types. 5 types. Just give me a minute. I'll come back and I will start. Just wait for a minute, okay? I'll come. Guys, okay. Let's continue. So guys, how many types of inheritance is there? 5 types. What the first category? What the first one?
Single inheritance.
Yes, single inheritance. Single inheritance means what? Just creating sorry, creating one child class, okay, one child class from a parent class. If we create only one child class from a parent class, it is called as single inheritance. Okay, single inheritance. Let me write first of all the 5 diagrams here. First diagram I am writing. Let's say, for example, we have a class called class A. Please understand, guys. We have a class called class A. And I'm creating new class called what? Class B. Class A and class B. This is class A and this is class B. Okay. Now we are creating class B from class A. This is called what? Single inheritance. Who is a child class? Child class is B. Who is a parent class? A. Then we call it as what? It is called
Single
inheritance.
inheritance.
Single inheritance. First I am writing these kind of A, B's, at least for getting the knowledge of what are they. They'll discuss about examples later. This is called what? Single inheritance. Next diagram. Suppose we are creating the classes like A, B, and C. This is called multi-level inheritance. I'll explain. Guys, observe it. I am also creating one more class called class C. Now class C, guys, class C extends B. Class C extends what? B. Tell me if a class C extends B, this is called what? This is called multi-level.
Multi-level.
Yes, this is called multi-level. Multi-level. Then tell me how many levels are there here? 2.
2 levels.
Levels are 2. Levels are 2. See, class B extends A, 1 level. Another level?
Class C.
Class
extends.
C
C
extends B.
extends B again. This is called multi-level.
Extends-
This is called multi-level. In multi-level, what we are creating? We are creating child class for a child class. Who is a child class here? B. For B again, what we are creating? Child class. If we are creating a child class for a child class again, then it is called
Multi-level
multi-level.
inheritance.
Multi-level. Very good. Next one. Okay, next one. Understand here, guys. This is class A. This is class A. Now this is class B. Now this is class C. I am keeping arrow mark up, which means inheriting, extending. That arrow up arrow indicates what? B is extending A. C is extending B, like that. That's what the meaning of arrow mark, okay? Right. Now see, guys. This is class A. This is class B. And we have class C. Now tell me, guys. Class C extends A. Class C also extends B. Everyone. Class C extends A and class C extends B. This is called what? This is called what?
Multiple.
Multiple. But of course, it is not supported in Java. I'll explain. But this is called multiple. Okay, I'll keep all of them side by side. Diagrams all side by side. Next. So please understand me. Am I clear so far, guys? Just I'm drawing only the diagrams. This is called what? Single. This is called what? Multi-level. This is called what? This is called what?
Multiple.
Multiple. Next, I'm going to talk about something like this. There is class A. This is class A. Then I have two classes like this. Class B and class C. There are two classes like this, class B and class C. This is class B. This is, class C. Okay. Folks, B is extending A. C is also extending A. Okay, na? Now this is called what?
Hierarchical.
This is called
Hierarchical.
hierarchical. These are called hierarchical. Next. Please understand. I'll explain. This is class A. This is class A. Now this is class B. This is class C. Now this is class D. Guys, this is what? Class A. This is class A. This is class B. Now this is class C. Hey, this is class D. Now D extends B and C. D extends B and C. Okay. B extends A. At the same time, C also extends A. Now this is called what? Hybrid.
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 Yes, this is called hybrid. So first of all, did you understand all the diagrams now?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Hybrid. Tell me totally how many types of inheritance is there?
5.
5 types.
5.
Right. Observe here. If a child class inheriting a parent class, it is called what? Single inheritance. If a child class is inheriting another child class and that is inheriting a parent class, it is called what?
Multi-level.
Multi-level.
Multi-level. If a child class is inheriting more than one parent class,
Multiple.
who is a child class here? C.
C.
Inheriting what and what?
A
and B.
and
Nothing but how many parent classes? 2.
2.
If a child class is inheriting more than one parent class, it is called
Multiple.
multiple. See here. If multiple child classes are inherited from the same parent class, it is called hierarchical. What are the multiple child classes? B and C. They are inherited from where? Same parent
A.
class. Who is the same parent class? A. It is called hierarchical. Hierarchical. Now hybrid is a combination. Is a combination of multiple and hierarchical. See, first half, just I want to tell you, here only you will get the clarity, I will explain. Guys, if you look at the first half, I am just using with one color. Dashes with one color. It is looking like what up to this?
Hierarchical.
In these two boxes, match them. Match with whom? Listen. Listen. Matching with whom? Listen. If you listen only, then you will learn. Otherwise, no use. What is this? It's matching with hierarchical. Matching with hierarchical. Okay, right? Next. I will also draw. Next. With a different, this color. Could you tell me this part is looking like what? Multiple. This blue part is looking like
Multiple.
multiple. This green part is looking like
Hierarchy.
hierarchical. This combination is called
Hybrid.
hybrid. Hybrid is nothing but combination of hierarchical plus
Multiple.
multiple. Hierarchical plus multiple is called hybrid. Did you get this point?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Yes. So totally tell me, guys, how many types of inheritance is there?
5.
5.
5 types. 5 types. Let me first of all copy all these. Then I will write all these points in the notes. After that, I will explain. Okay, please listen. Folks, everybody, try to understand. First, we want this picture in our document for our reference purpose. Now here I am writing points one by one. Tell me first of all, guys, tell me first of all, what is single? Single. Single, I'm talking about single. Single means what?
One parent and one child.
If a child, if a single child, if a child class is inherited from, if a child class inherits a parent class, or if a child class is inherited from a parent class, then it is single inheritance. Tell me next one is multi-level. Tell me what is multi-level? If a child class is inherited from another child class. Am I right or not? If a child class is inherited from another child class, which is inherited again from parent class, which is inherited from a parent class, is called, then it is called multi-level inheritance. Hey, everybody, did you understand the point clearly? Folks, am I clear with you? Single
Yes,
is okay,
sir.
multi-level is okay. What's the next one? Multiple.
Multiple.
Now tell me, what is multiple? What is multiple? If a child class
Is inherited from multiple
yes,
parent
very
classes.
good, very good. If a child class is inherited from
Multiple parent classes.
multiple parent classes, then it is called
Multiple inheritance.
multiple inheritance. Next one is about hierarchical.
Yes.
Tell me what is hierarchical.
If multiple child classes are inherited from a
if a
single parent class.
if a multiple child classes now, if a multiple child classes are inherited from a single parent class,
Yes.
then it is called very good. Then it is called hierarchical.
Hierarchy.
Okay, don't confuse between multiple and hierarchical. Okay, na? At any time, it is called hierarchical inheritance. Clear, guys? What's the next one? Hybrid. Tell me, for hybrid, we have no definitions like this. We have a combination. Okay, what and what is called? Combination of hierarchical
and multiple.
Combination of hierarchical and multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance is called hybrid inheritance. Yes, is called hybrid inheritance. Am I clear with you? Totally, how many types are there? 5 types are there.
5 types.
Very good. Please understand here, guys. Everybody, try to concentrate and get the point here, guys. Out of these 5, Java doesn't support multiple. I'll tell you why. Obviously, if Java doesn't support multiple, it also doesn't support
Hybrid.
multiple is not supported means obviously what? Hybrid is
Hybrid
also
is
not
also
supported.
supported.
I think you got to know about this point. Yes.
Yes, sir.
Question comes here. Why Java doesn't support multiple inheritance? Okay, this is a very important question even for the interviews also it's a very important question. Okay, cool. I'll tell you the reason. Actually, if you want to understand about why Java doesn't support multiple inheritance at a classes level, we should know about how the constructors are executed. How the constructors are executed. Okay, in inheritance. Suppose if you look at this, guys, you have the two classes called class A and class B. This is called which inheritance?
Yes.
Single.
Single inheritance.
Which class has more attributes and more behavior?
B.
Which class has more features?
B.
Class B. Because class B is inheriting the features of class A and also has own features, na? Like
Yes.
our credit card payment is there. Tell me, credit card payment class also contains card type, card number, extra features are there?
Yes.
So tell me which class has more features?
B.
B,
Class
child
B.
class. That's why we create an object for child class. We create an object for child. Why we create object for child class in inheritance? Because child class contains more features. More features. Okay. But when you create child class object, child class as a constructor. Definitely. It's a class, na? Class as a constructor. Child class constructor will call parent class constructor. Child class constructor calls parent class constructor. Did you understand this point? Everyone? Tell me first of
Yes.
all, for which class we create object? In inheritance, for which
Child
class we
class.
create object?
Child,
Child class. Yes, for child class we create object. This point is very clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes. For child class
Yes,
we
sir.
create object. I have a question. When we create child class object, child class constructor will execute, na?
Yes.
But that child class constructor will internally call which class constructor also? Parent class.
Parent class.
Parent class. Okay? Nothing but what? When we create child class object, child class constructor will first call the parent class constructor. Did you get my point? So first a parent class constructor will be executed. After that, child class constructor will be executed. Did you get this point? I will
Yes.
show you practically by writing code in Eclipse. But today we are not writing the code now. At least understand. Coming to multiple. Guys, here you please come to coming to multiple. Tell me who is a child class here?
C.
C. Tell me for C we are creating object now. Then tell me this
Yes.
constructor, child class constructor is going to call which class constructor?
A
Parent
and
class
B.
constructor. But how many parent classes are there?
2.
Parent classes are there. That's why then it will get ambiguity. Now the class C has ambiguity. What's the ambiguity? Whether I should call parent
A or
class
B.
means 2 are there. A is there, B is there. I should call A or I should call B. Did you get my point? You'll get
Yes,
ambiguity.
sir.
This is called ambiguity situation. This is called ambiguity situation. Guys, did you get my point?
Yes, sir.
Everyone, did you get the point? Ambiguity situation is arised. That's why at a classes level, Java doesn't support what? Multiple inheritance.
Multiple.
But we can achieve this. We have the concept. We can achieve this multiple inheritance in interfaces. In interfaces. I'll tell you how to achieve in interfaces. We'll discuss at interfaces time. But presently, what's the point? What is the point currently? Java does not support multiple inheritance. At what?
Inheritance.
At what
Hybrid
level?
inheritance.
Okay, multiple is not supported means hybrid also not supported. At what level? Classes level. At a classes level. Why I am using the word classes level? It is possible in interfaces level. It is possible in interfaces level, but
Interface
not
level.
possible in classes level.
Class level.
Class level. Did you understand my point? Everybody, am I clear
Yes.
with this point? Yes. Do you know the reason why? What's the problem? Ambiguity problem. Very good. Suppose, hey, suppose class A has M1 method. Class B also has M1 method. Because both are two different classes, na? A is a different, B is a different class. Both are independent classes. But both the classes have same method. What's the method name? M1. Suppose if C class calls M1 method, if C class calls M1 method, whether it should call the M1 method of class A or M1 method of class B, because both are parent classes only, na? Again, there is ambiguity. Because of this ambiguity problem, Java does not support what?
Multiple
Inheritance at a
Class
at a
level.
class level, at a classes level, otherwise at a classes level. But we can achieve it using interfaces. At the
Interfaces.
time of interfaces, we'll discuss this point. But as of now, I'm clear with you. If it is not
Yes.
supporting multiple, definitely it's not supporting what?
Hybrid.
Also. Hybrid also. Did you get my point? Yes. Yes. I would like to write this point for today. Guys, note. Okay, note. Tell me, guys, what and what are not supported? Java doesn't support multiple inheritance. Multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance.
At class level.
Hybrid inheritance at a classes level. At a classes level. Because of which problem? Because of
Ambiguity.
ambiguity. This is called the spelling. Because of ambiguity problem. Did you understood what is ambiguity problem?
Yes, sir.
If both classes contain the same method name M1, then which M1 should be called? It is ambiguity problem. If the two parent classes are there, which class constructor has to be called? Whether class A or class B. That is also ambiguity problem. Very good. Okay. But tell me how we can achieve this multiple inheritance and hybrid inheritance?
Interface.
We can achieve this multiple and hybrid inheritance. Could you tell me what? Could you tell me what? We can achieve this multiple and hybrid inheritance. Okay, using
Interface.
otherwise at interfaces level. At what level we cannot achieve? Classes level. But at what level we can achieve? Interfaces level. Today, I want to stop the class here, guys. Today, I want to stop the class here. And we will continue on Monday. Am I clear with you so far? Today, we started
Yes.
with which concept?
Inheritance.
What is the keyword used in inheritance?
Extends.
Extends. Very good. How many types of inheritance we have?
5.
Five types. Five types. What are they?
Single.
Multi-level,
Multiple,
hierarchical, and hybrid. What are not supported in Java at classes level?
multiple
And hybrid. Because of which problem? Ambiguity problem. Because of ambiguity problem. Because of ambiguity. What is the advantage of inheritance?
Code reusability.
Code reusability.
Very good. It reduces code redundancy and improves code readability. Code readability, code reusability, code maintainability. Am I clear with all these things? These are all advantages of what? Inheritance. Am I clear with you? You understood so far today, right? Today just I've written only some points, right? So I'm not sharing any notes today. We will discuss about the notes. More notes I will write on Monday, then I will share the notes with you. Okay, guys? That's it for today. We will continue on Monday. Do you have any questions to me, online folks?
Sir,